Right lads, so welcome to a video we want to do for a long time. It is the transfers video, summer 2016. Basically what I'm going to be doing is rounding up all the summer's transfers, well, at least 11 of them, for my 11. So yeah, let's talk about this video and see who my 11 is for transfers. In our right back position we have Dani Alves from Barcelona to Juventus. This one, I'm skeptical about this one, I really am, because now Max Allegri having Dani Alves at the club, this creates problems for him, because Lichtsteiner, of course, a fullback for Juve, and has been a stalemate at the Juve fullback for like goodness knows how long. So, and of course, Alves did refuse the contract last year, which would extend his contract to I think 2017. I'm not too sure. So, yeah, I don't want to give false information, but I think it was that. So, I don't understand this one, because he was loved by Barca fans so much, and he leaves like that, like. It's kind of a bad move for him, but either way, I really think he might shine at Barca or Juve. Okay, now this one, I know that says rumoured transfer, but basically at the time of this recording at least, he was still rumoured to go to Man United, so I'm just going to talk about the transfer pretty much. Like £105 million for Pogba is pretty much insane. Like, I don't understand, or €105 million, so I say, but the money that's being spent on players these days is absolutely insane. Like, I think it was 89 million or 93 million pounds, but it definitely does make him the world's most expensive player now. So, I mean, it really makes you wonder if Hullet was playing today in his prime, what would he even worth? Because of course Hullet was a much better midfielder than Pogba. So, what would honestly Hullet have been worth if he was still playing today and Pogba was playing today? Like, what would it makes you wonder. It's scary to think that what players like back then would have been worth now. So. Yeah, that is madness, like, it really is, but either way, it's a good move for United, regardless of the money. I think they will be happy with that. I'm jealous of them as well. You might have missed this one, actually. This is Mehdi Benatia, I don't know how you say this, but, yeah, pretty much, he moved from Bayern to Juventus. Now, obviously, he wasn't getting game time under Guardiola at Bayern, and I don't think he would have got game time under Ancelotti at Bayern either. And of course with Hummels coming in, like, I do not think he would have got any game time this season at all. So yeah, like Javi Martinez is there, Hummels is there, and of course Boateng is there, and you're not going to break into that defence, probably not. But the thing is, he moved to Juve, who have also got a similar defence with Chiellini, Bonucci, and Barzagli. To be fair, though, Bonucci maybe was way too City soon enough. So yeah, this is what I really question. Like, he really should have moved to a smaller club, maybe like Tottenham or something like that. Or like Arsenal, because of Mertesacker's always injured. So yeah, I think he really would have made it in the Premier League. But sadly he hasn't moved to he's moved to Serie A and has gone to Juventus to swap one plum for another. Don't understand why he did that. Mehdi, whatever your second name's pronounced like, I don't even know her first name should say. Alright, now this is another one of those transfers where I'm really gonna question the money. Like, Guardiola, great coach, spends stupid amounts of money on young players. Like, what? With managers spending stupid amounts of money on young players, like likes of Mourinho and of course Guardiola, Ancelotti, I think it's Tuchel as well, Thomas Tuchel. Like, it's insane how much money is being spent in football these days, and 37 million for Leroy Sané is crazy. Like, granted the fact that Leroy Sané is an excellent player, could probably be one of the best players in the world if he continues the way he's going, and of course, but he left Schalke far too early. Like, he really should have stayed for another 2 seasons, I think. I mean, that should have been him, like, away to Man City. But he's moved far too early, I think. And then, the fact that Jesus Navas is on his way out, probably, and Nasri is probably on his way out as well, I can really see him playing well for City, but I really am trying to see how he plays in the Premier League. So, yeah, that's one I have a problem with the money, but otherwise, it is a great signing for City, and like, I'm jealous as well. On the next one, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I have to throw this one in. It's Hector from Cologne to Liverpool. So, oh my goodness, like, Moreno, let me just sum up in one word. Does not, or a couple words, does not cut it. So, yeah. Moreno, I really think he would be better as a left mid, but either that, he still wouldn't be a good footballer, because he's not a defender pretty much. Hector to Liverpool would just be a dream move for me, apart from Marco Reus or Gartzer. So, yeah, he was, of course, excellent for Germany in the Euros and excellent for Cologne in the Bundesliga. So, coming to Liverpool, I would really love to see this guy in the Premier League. And, of course, playing in a Liverpool shirt next season alongside Klavan, Klein and Lovren. And, of course, that would just be an excellent defence Liverpool would have. And I would just dream of that defence, to be fair. Granted he is 26, but he's still at the top of his game. So yeah, on the next transfer, and it's Schweinsteiger from Man United to anywhere pretty much. Nobody knows where this guy's going. He's been linked with MLS teams, Bundesliga teams, with a turn to Bayern as well. So, Schweinsteiger, this pains me to say this, but he's just one of those players that you love. Like, you just have to love this guy. He's so good. Well, on the pitch at least, not on the pitch at least anymore. He's 32 years old, but yeah, or 34 should I even say. I don't know what age is he actually. I don't even know. I think EA's information is false. All right, so pretty much, when he came to the Premier League, I was really excited. Even though he was playing for United, I was like, right, Schweinsteiger's in the Premier League. This is going to be amazing. And the money was injured. It really disappointed me as a football fan. I didn't even care he was playing for United. I thought he was just playing on his own, you know. So, yeah, obviously Mourinho has no use for him now since Pogba's in. And, yeah, like, it's sad to see. Schweinsteiger's one of those players that you just have to love. Like, he's just an excellent player. Like, he really is. He's been linked with Bayern and a couple of MLS teams. I don't know which ones, though. So, yeah, sorry Schweinsteiger, but yeah, we all love you no matter what. Of course, this one, you might have missed actually. I missed it as well actually, first of all. And this one is Victor Fischer from Ajax to Middlesbrough. Now, this one, I really question, because whenever a player comes from the Eredivisie to the Premier League, you always have that question, because whenever players, most likely when you've done that, players have turned out to be really, really bad in the Premier League. Examples are Depay and Wijnaldum. So, of course, Wijnaldum, you can't really compare, he played everywhere for Newcastle. So, of course, Depay is a good example. So, can Victor Fischer not become a Depay? I do not see him being as poor as Depay was last season, but maybe I do think Middlesbrough fans have something to be excited about, because of course this was one of the transfers I'm really interested in seeing how he performs in the Premier League, because I always like it when players come across from their leagues and see what the Premier League is like. So yeah, of course it's a confirmed transfer, and hopefully it will give Middlesbrough fans something to excite about. So I'm kind of interested in seeing this how he plays in the Premier League this year, I really am. On to the next one, it's Carlos Tevez from Boca Juniors to West Ham or Chelsea. Now, this is of course a rumoured transfer, and I really do not think he will move. Like, he's at the club, he's supported as a boy, and he's even told West Ham and Chelsea he wants £250,000 a week if he does join. And Conte obviously wants him from their time at Juve, and of course West Ham is wanting him back from them. We see them in relegation. So, yeah, like, of course, I don't know how much money he was signed from last year, from whatever club. From Juve, from Boca from Juve to Boca Juniors. There we go. If I get the words on my mouth, that'll be good. So, yeah, of course, I can't really say about this one. I really think he'll stay in Argentina, like, for the rest of his career, pretty much. I think he'll retire at Boca Juniors, and that'll be him after that. He's got another 4 years left in him at best. So, yeah, granted though, he's 32, but it's still a great player. He's one of those players that proves that age doesn't matter. So, yeah, there we go. Carlos Tevez. There you go. Of course, the next one, oh my goodness. Let me explain myself. Alright, so at the time of this recording, I say with the Pogba transfer, Pogba had not moved to Man United. So, basically, people were talking about if Pogba did not move to Man United, who would be his replacement pretty much, who would be number 2. And Matuidi was kind of number 2 pretty much if Pogba did not sign. So, yeah, now of course he's probably not going to move since they got Pogba now. Either way, if Pogba did not move to Man United, this would still be a very, very good transfer for United at least. Because Matuidi is one of those players who is not as good as Pogba, but has that experience that Pogba doesn't have. So, yeah, he's played in Euros, he's played in Champions League, he's played in every single thing you can probably think of in French football. So, yeah, I really, if Pogba hadn't gone to Man United, I could really see this one going through, but of course, now he's probably going to stay at PSG because Pogba moved to Man United. I look an absolute idiot because I really, really do. I wish I got this video out sooner. I really should have. The next one is Umtiti from Lyon to Barcelona. This one, I'm always skeptical when young players move from their respective clubs to Barcelona and to Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and so on. So, because it's so hard for them nowadays to break into those teams, because of course, if you look at Barcelona, they've got Messi, Neymar, Suarez, but of course he's not an attacker. You look at the defence, they've got Mascherano, Piqué, Mathieu. They've got so many players who'd be better in defence. Even look at Real Madrid, Varane, Pepe, Ramos, and all sorts of other ones. So, yeah, I think he really should have stayed at Lyon this summer. So, yeah, unless Barca, he gets a real chance by Barca if he plays well in the cup games or pre-season. I've not even seen this guy in pre-season, that's the thing. Even when Liverpool thrashed Barca 4-0, I did not see him on the pitch. So, yeah. I don't understand why you made the Barca video. I really don't. But you've done it either way. Maybe that's the money side of it. That's probably what it is. Yep, that's definitely what it is actually. On to the next one, and Crystal Palace fans, I hear you in the street screaming, "Yes, we signed Mandanda." Like, why did I say that? I just pure insult to Crystal Palace fans. But pretty much, Crystal Palace fans, you have such a bragging rights pretty much on a free transfer from Marseille to Crystal Palace. This one I really excited for, because what is the Marseille owner doing? He's giving away 2 key players in 2 summers, Depay and flipping Mandanda now. Like, what is he doing? I don't even know what he's at. But Mandanda from Marseille to Crystal Palace, this is obviously going to be one of those signings. Mandanda is one of the top players in Europe, so I really am interested in seeing how he plays this year in the Premier League, and if he can adapt to life in the Premier League pretty much, because the French League is much different than the Premier League. Anyway, that's my team of the top 11 summer transfers. A couple of these did not get right, like Pogba and Matuidi, so yeah. Keep in mind that you can find any of these transfers on any news site pretty much, like Liverpool Echo or whatever. So yeah. I look really dumb with that Pogba one and that Matuidi one. I really do. I'm so embarrassed of that one. Anyway, lads, if you do like these videos I do, let me know, drop my like down below, and of course if you subscribe if you are new, and comment down below who should have been in the squad. So yeah, thank you lads for watching, and I will see all of you lads later. Why is Pogba still on the team?